Hello everyone. Today in this video we'll be discussing about basic if else and loops. So if we wanted to write code for an even or odd, then we'll be writing something like this in case of C++. Whereas in Python, let's see how to write the same thing. So in C++, we'll be using these brackets and flower brackets in order to denote that this cout is within this if. Okay, and this cout is within this else. We'll be using these flower brackets over here. So in Python, we will not be using these brackets. So in order to tell that this is within this, like this cout is within this if, uh, or this print statement is within this if, we need to give some space. Okay, that we call it as indentation. So if we don't follow this, we'll be getting some error. Okay, let's see. Let's try to execute this and see. So if I executed it, it is giving us even because x is 4, and let's say x equal to 5, then it should be giving us odd. Yeah, it is giving us odd. And let's remove this space before this. Now if we execute this, it will give us some error, that is indentation error. So we have to maintain same space after like after if how much space you are maintaining, after else also you should maintain the same space. Okay, so now it will not be giving us any error, and you should use this colon after if, and no need to write any brackets. And after this colon, to tell that this print statement is within this if, you need to follow some spacing. And like if you want to add more things to it, then also you should follow this spacing. Okay, so by default, if I enter like this, it will be starting from here. Okay, so auto indentation will be there in most of the notebooks and editors like PyCharm and all. So you no need to worry. So you just need to enter and start from here. And if you wanted to go back, just press backspace and go to back, and then write else as well. Okay. So like this will work. And let's see uh, when there is else if case. So in C++ we'll write else if like this, but in Python there is no else if. So we'll be using elif like this, and then we'll be writing the condition. And in Python we don't have this ampersand. We'll be having directly and or we have discussed in bool data type. So like this we'll be writing the same code over here. Okay, and here we are giving 70, so it will be giving us fail, because if x greater than 70 then be great, but if it is less than or equal to 70 then it will give us fail. So this is about basic if else in Python. And let's see how to write for loops. Okay, so in order to write this in case of C++, we'll be doing like this, but in case of Python we have to write it like this: for I in range of 100. So in range of 100 we'll be having values from 0 to 99. So this and this will be same, and every time I will take each value from this range. So first time it will take 0, next time it will take 1, next time it will take 2, like that. Okay, and if we print this, we'll be getting values from 0 to 99. And if you see here also we are giving space, that means that this print statement is within this for. So like that, every time we have to maintain this indentation. If we don't maintain, it will be giving us error. So please remember this, that we have to maintain this indentation. And if you wanted to write two loops like this, then you can write something like this. So within this if, you are writing another for, and that you are starting with j, and that also you are passing range. So here if you observe, here I am wanting I to move from 0 to 99, and similarly j to move from 0 to 99. That's why I'm doing like this. And if I print this, it will print all the values like this. Okay, I hope even for loop is clear for you guys. And like in Python, you can also iterate on iterable objects like list or string like this. So if you're giving some list like this, so what it will do is, from list it will take each element. So it will take 1, first time, and it will take 2 and then 3 like that. Okay. And in similar to Python, uh, like in similar to C++ and Java, we'll be having break and continue statements as well. Before that, let's see like how to write other statements as well. Let's say I wanted to increment it by 2. Then here I will be doing like I equal to I plus 2. Then how we'll be doing it over here? So we'll start with 0 and we'll end with 100 and increment by 2. So if you remember the range, this is step size like this. If you whatever step size you wanted to give, you can give like this. But let's say you guys wanted to multiply it with 2. Then in case of C++, how we'll be doing? We'll be doing like this: I equal to I into 2. So it should be starting from 1. If it doesn't start from 1, then 0 will only be printing every time and it will look like infinite loop. So it should be starting from 1. So in case of C++, how we'll be doing? We'll be passing log of 100, because if we see, uh, this will be running log of 100 times. Okay, and here we'll be doing it like 2 power I. So initially 2 power 0 it will be 1, and 2 power 1 it will be 2, like that it will move. Okay, and whenever 2 power I is near to 100, then it will stop. Okay, like this we have to make small changes to it, and we have to use these for loops. I hope you guys understood like how to change accordingly. And similarly, they like we mostly see like j less than I or j less than or equal to I, such loops. So we can do that here as well. We just pass the I value over here. If you wanted to have j less than I, or if you wanted to equal to I less than or equal to, then you can pass I plus 1. Like this we can just make simple changes in case of Python and obtain the like required loops. Okay, like this we can do some small modifications, and we can iterate on some lists and tuple and string, all the iterable objects we can iterate over it like this. And we can even use this break and continue as in C++ and Java. So here if you see, I wanted to print this alert 20 times, but this loop can like, let's say I'm giving 1000 over here and I'm running it for 1000 times, but at 20th time I wanted to break. That's why I'm giving I, if I equal to 20 break. So it will print this alert for 20 times, not more than that. If you observe, if you count it, it will be 20 times. Okay, and similarly, uh, within this range of 10 you will be having values from 0 to 9, and I only wanted to print odd values, then I can give it like this. So continue means below this code will not execute, it will move on to the next item in the loop. Okay, so if you execute this, I equal to 0, at 0 will say continue, that's why it will not go to the print, and it will like start from the loop, and then we'll get 1. I mod 2 is 1 in that case, that's why it will be printing the value I, like that it will go. Okay, and similarly, while we'll be writing like this in case of C++ or Java, but when it comes to Python, we can write while like this. So there are no brackets, we just write true and use colon, and to signify that it is all these statements are inside this while, we'll be giving same space. Okay, like this we should give in case of while. So, and there is also a switch case in case of C++ or in case of Java. Let's see how to use the switch case in case of Python. So in Python we are having something called match. So to this match we'll be passing whatever value we can pass, and in cases we will write like similar to C++ and Java, we'll just write case 1, case 5, and this is the default case. Okay, like this it will work. So if I see I'm passing 1, so it is printing 1. Let's say I pass 5, so it will be passing 5. Let's say I pass some value not from other from 1 and 5, let's say 4, and it will be printing nothing. Or let's say 10, then it will be printing nothing. Okay, like this match will work in case of Python. So I hope you guys understood everything about this if else and loops, as well as this match in Python. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you.